Alrighty. So we're gonna be talking about Insomniacs after school. It's called Mew Scorpy, apparently. Uh so Nakami and Magari spend some time cleaning the observatory up and making it feel like home. But they also have to overcome some surprise obstacles. They uh why why do y'all think that they care if people know that they have insomnia, really? Let's
I
just
don't
get
fucking know. I have problems sleeping, and when I wake up and I go to work and I look fucking tired, I'm like, yeah, I know I look tired. I didn't sleep well. Fuck off.
I think it's something when you're that young, you don't want people to like overanalyze it. Maybe like you don't want to be embarrassed by it. You know, that's the only thing I can think of.
They gonna say your non-sleeping asshole, sleepy ass.
didn't
No, it's like
No, I'm just messing around.
imagine your school people hear that like they're gonna start like trying to find a cure, blah blah blah. Which there isn't really a cure for insomnia. I mean,
no.
No,
so I think they just want to
Didn't
keep it private. You know.
I
didn't
mean that's
the
understandable, but
didn't the chick say she was like sick, like ill, back when she was younger too?
yeah, she always had health problems growing up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I think her reasoning was something along the lines that she didn't want her parents to worry or something like that.
Yeah,
If because the insomnia could be seen connected to her being sick in the past, I guess. I don't know for
beats
sure.
me. Well, in that case, she better say something.
yeah. Well, I mean, technically, but she doesn't want to make people worry. You know, that's just how kids are.
Hey,
Yeah,
she's
I
sleeping
guess.
some. She just can't sleep during the night, bro.
Yeah, no, she getting them naps and them heavy naps, boy, and has been. Um, but yeah, one thing I thought was really interesting. So the episode opens up and Nakami's coming in the classroom and he sees Magari there, and she comes up to try to start talking to him, and he just like blushes, looks at her, and walks away. And she's like, "Yo, what the fuck is this dude's issue?" Which I would have felt the same way. Um, and he starts texting her from across the room, silly shit, right?
While she's staring at him the whole time,
Right. She's
bro.
like, what is this dude doing?" And he says, "Let's not talk to each other because we don't want them finding out about our hideout." Do you think he's going a little overboard there? Or is he just being shy?
I think he's just being shy, man. That's like, I mean, I don't know if he's got a crush or anything on her, but like, you know, you hanging out with a girl in school, people start talking. We see it in Toradora, which we're gonna talk about in the next episode. But people start talking, man. High schoolers are ruthless,
They are. Kids are cruel.
I
and
mean,
I
I
don't.
think I think he has a point though. She don't want people to know about her whole situation and stuff, and if a nerdy loner type guy all of a sudden starts talking to like a sociable, like young pretty lady, obviously there's gonna be questions that are gonna be hard to answer. So I
Definitely.
can I can see that, but I think it's also a little bit of shyness too. Uh,
Yeah, I just don't think he got the chops for it.
No Riz. No
Mm,
Riz.
Rizless.
But he does just fine on his own, so, like, that's the only reason why I would say that it's
Performance
not
anxiety, question
shyness.
mark?
Like,
Hey,
he
man.
just maybe around other people, I don't know.
I think so.
You see that with people though when like you know you see a guy and a girl and they're alone, they're really comfortable with each other. But the minute you bring an entire classroom or like you know like a triple date or something into it, people change. You know, like
Oh, yeah. No, I dated a girl, she was an asshole in front of other people. I'm like, "What's your issue?" Like, you they don't ever act like that. So, yeah, I get that.
yeah. But one part of this episode I really enjoyed was when they were kind of like, I don't want to say renovating the observatory, but they're kind of making it feel more at home. They were cleaning it up, and uh, Magari just put a bunch of shit all over, like random knickknacks. And she said they were to help them sleep. And he's like, bro, you just took a bunch of trash from your house that was collecting dust and brought it up here. And I laughed way too hard at that. I was like, yo, she really did, though. Like, why is there a fucking monkey with a monkey and a bunch of other toys, man? What are you doing?
How she even get that shit up there without anybody being suspicious? Like, do they not
Backpacks,
watch these
bro.
kids, bro?
Backpacks. She plays, softball too. So she's got a duffel bag, a backpack.
Yeah,
Girls can bring purses to school, the whole 9.
but these were
Damn.
like toys that would have taken up an entire backpack. Like they were bigger than you should have been able to
Think about
sneak
it.
in, you know?
She's got her bat bag, dude. That's huge.
Fair enough.
It's just, I don't know. It's just crazy, bro.
Yeah, it was a little funny, but she goes on to explain it, and she's like, I think she's talked to like a sleep therapist. Oh, she read something online. She said, and she's like, yeah, some people can't sleep because they don't recognize their room as a comfortable place, a relaxing place, and I think that's why she said she wanted to bring that stuff in there, which
But
I
makes
think,
sense,
but the
but at the
yeah,
same
locker she
time,
but the locker she was sleeping in beforehand was just fine, you know.
dude, she's vibing, bro.
She's like Count Dracula sleeping in a coffin, dude.
Yeah, that shit was a little weird. She was hidden though. She was hiding in there pretty well.
True.
hey, I don't think, ever since they been hanging out together or whatever in the observatory, I don't think they've been able to take naps, have they?
No, they have not been taken. We haven't seen them sleep once since
Well, except for
like
the initial day, when they was like sleeping on each other's laps and shit. So
that was super cute.
It's all a process, dude. You got to make it feel like home first, like she was saying.
Yeah,
I
I
guess,
think that's a good
bro.
idea what they were doing.
But yeah.
So
Uh
yeah, go ahead, Tyler.
I was just saying, uh with the they brought up like the ghost story again. Um like just a little bit. Do y'all think it's actually coming back sometime in the future? Or you think it's just out the window at this point?
So they brought it up and they were laughing about it. So I think our ghost story just took a L,
Yeah.
permanent L.
It's not bouncing back though.
No, I don't think so. It's very unfortunate.
I know y'all
Um,
sad about it, so
no, I'm actually very sad about it. I was very disappointed. And how it got actually how it got brought up was they got found out by the teacher. Nakami was trying to replace the lock for the door, and I guess a teacher walked up, Kura Shiki, and she's like,
yeah.
"What are you guys doing in here?" And he has no answers. Like, couldn't just say that. I tried to open the door and the door was broken. Say something, dog. He says nothing. So she walks up the stairs and she finds out like, what do y'all have been doing up here? And then old Magiri comes in. She brought freaking ice cream. She was trying to just chill out, maybe take a nap or something. And she goes up there, and she finds those two up there, and they try to turn this thing into a astronomy club. That was pretty fun.
Yeah.
Well, before that, the teacher
Yeah.
just goes at it and it's like, "Oh my god, are you guys having sex up here?" I'm like, bro.
Which makes the most sense to me.
Yeah, but our boy Nakami doesn't have Riz for that, dude.
No,
No
he's
way.
Rizless right now.
No way, dude.
Yeah, that really surprised me when she just brought. She was just like, "Are y'all having sex?" And I'm like, "Bro, chill. What are
And I'm
y'all
sitting there
No,
like,
doing?"
nice.
teachers at my school would have definitely just kept it at that and be like, "Nah, they up there fucking." My high school was
100,
a very odd place.
Hey,
100%, dude.
uh, we're forgetting one thing though. How does a teacher come up there anyways? Normally, a teacher doesn't come up there, but the damn cat, bro. That freaking cat, bro.
Hey man, that
It's
cat ruined it all. They had
hey,
it all, and the
Oh
cat
yeah, that
stole it
is
away.
right.
yeah, it
Yes,
stole the
the cat
lettuce again.
stole the lettuce and walked in there, and she was chasing the freaking cat. That's how she came up over there. That is right.
The second time it stole it must like the lettuce, bro. And it didn't even eat it. It just brought it to Nakami. So
Yeah. I've had a cat for well over a year now, and if I know anything about cats, they just like being spiteful sometimes.
Yes. I mean, how many times you've seen a video of a cat just knocking glass off a table or something just because?
For entertainment,
and just looking at you after
Yeah,
like,
like what you
what
want to
now?
do? Yeah,
What
exactly.
now?
That's why I try to keep my cat happy.
Well, they try, bro. They give it a seat to like take a nap in, and that's how they get repaid. It
Cat is
takes
king now.
lettuce to it to
That
them.
Oh,
cat
and
is
and
higher on
speaking
the
of
totem pole than both those guys.
that's crazy. And then Magare puts it as I guess what sleeping club number 2, and then she moves Nakami down to 3, and he's just like can't believe it. I don't know if I could have taken that level of disrespect straight to the face like that.
Nah, no way, man.
So, with the astronomy, the club being back open for business, do you think they'll be able to use the room to sleep in still, or do you think it'll be like become more populated in the future after the ghost story rumors are kind of dying out?
I
What do
hope
you
so. I feel like it'd be fun if they added more characters to the story. But before that, so basically they get caught
Yep.
and they're in class the next day and they get called to the teacher's lounge or the staff room, and they basically get confronted by the vice principal and two other teachers, and Kurashiki kind of went to bat for him and was like, "Hey, we should start up the astronomy club again." And that's what's going on now. So the school's on board. They're a super special science school or whatever they called it, which I laughed at. I was like, "Oh my god, who says that?"
Super science.
Super science school. So now
How
we
can you have
have.
a super science school without a
I
astronomy
mean, if
whatever
you
I mean,
got
club?
it makes sense because
well,
like a freaking observatory is not cheap. My
no,
little public school couldn't even afford books, and they got a whole ass telescope on the roof.
I was gonna say,
Crazy.
yeah, like you got to use that if you got it, and that's kind of the plan
Yes.
from now on. But I thought it was funny that the teachers didn't want them messing around with like $100,000 pieces of equipment, so they gave them like a kid's toy telescope to start with.
Freaking nutty. Hilarious.
Well, none of them know what they're doing. Not even Kurashiki, who is the actual leader of the club now. She has no knowledge of space shit. So, which is
Nah, she was just
wild.
trying to be nice.
Space
Which I
shit.
respect.
Space shit.
The stars, astronomy, dog.
I
Use your
can't say
words.
it. I can't say it, bro.
So the episode ends with Nakami and Magiri up on the roof of the school building this kid's toy telescope. And they get it built, and they're trying to get it focused on the moon, and they eventually do, and they're like, "Wow, that's so cool. You can actually see the craters and stuff." And there was this really adorable like line right at the end of the episode that I heard. And it was Magari being like, "If I end up on the moon, I'll wave down at you," in like a really cute way where she was standing up on the ledge with the moon behind her. I was like, "Oh, this is kind of adorable."
Yeah.
It was. It was.
So,
It brought space into it, so I'm into this
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
they reeled me in. They reeled me in. I was actually the president of astronomy club at high school.
really? Okay.
Yeah, bro. And by the president, I just mean I used to take girls stargazing in the middle of a country field. You know what I'm saying? Do your thing, your thing.
Oh, damn.
You know what I'm saying? You
Ah,
make a couple sandwiches, stuff. Get some candy on the way. Have you a nice king size blanket. Do your thing. Do your thing, bro.
There we go.
some nice MD Mad Dog 2020.
Oh, you already know some
The cheap
old
fortified wine. Ooh.
dude, the old school Four Locos, bro. You could share a can of those and get fucked up.
Yeah, good luck getting back from your country bumpkin field, dude.
I don't know how I got away with that for like 3 or 4 years of my life. I would just tell people's parents, "Hey, I'm going stargazing," and they would let their daughters go with me. I was like, "This is nuts." But I thought I was smooth at the time, being 17. But
Did you
looking
get a
back,
nice? Did you get a nice like astronomy club sweatshirt you found at the Goodwill to wear? Because that would have been.
oh no, I
seal
had
the
a
deal.
telescope, dog. I had an actual telescope, and
He brought
we
the
would look at
telescope with
stars
him.
sometimes. We would look at stars sometimes.
Nice.
You gotta
But you
start it
take
off
them city
somehow.
girls out to the country. They ain't used to all them stars. They love that shit. Hey,
I
for our
grew up-
listeners, that's $100 worth of game for free 99 right there. Got you.
Fair enough.
Damn. Okay. Bass is playing.
Yeah, well, so that's why I was the president of the astronomy club.
So that's why our boy has no riz because Bass took it all.
Yeah, I love the stars.
That's a wrap.
Makes sense. Okay. Well, is that all we got?
That's all I had to say.
I think that's it, man. I'm kind of excited to see where this one. I'm kind of excited to see where this one goes. It's probably my first like slice of lifey kind of show, so I'm kind of enjoying it.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. I hope they're like the only thing that's lacking is like a real, I guess, conflict to push the story along.
It'll be some.
Yeah, that's the only thing I'm waiting on. But it's still really really early. So
This is what you call like a slow burn romance. So it's just like a slow and steady,
Okay.
So
all right,
Bass doesn't know about those, dude. It takes one
Yeah.
night with a king blanket and a telescope, baby.
bang, bang, bang.
crash and burn. Yeah,
All
there we
right.
go.